Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
First of three to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
Digging in, Jordy Mercer. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
A 1 pitch on its way. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
The first baseman, no doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on the book takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing. Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jordan Zimmerman gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman, he's only 1 for 10. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line. And I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this. And indeed, they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there.
The third
pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Too hard.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. And this is still a 0-0 ball. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Well, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
John Hicks is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and the ball is dropped. Throwing to second, and he is in there. So a runner reported second here with 1 away, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. 1-0 the count. Hicks, a runner at second with 1 away. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Next for the Tigers, Mikey Mata, runner in scoring position with Sudan.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Here's the 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits. One error and a runner left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Here's the first pitch to him. Center field. Matuk on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
7-7. The catcher,
Gary Sanchez. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and sent down the ground to Mercer at short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
batting it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman. And that. Stepping in, Grayson Greenier. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Drilled to the left side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Jordy Mercer now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Stanton on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Tigers leave 1. Home half. Ready now, Luke Voigt, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Voigt, 28 years old. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Here
it comes, 0-2. Smoke toward third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Now here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Matuk has it in his sights. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Aaron Judge. A base hit in his first trip.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock in the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Comes set. The 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you could...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strike out there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar. Into center field, line drive, base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Torres. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Stanton over at second. Andujar at first. 2 out in the inning. Drilled on the ground to short. Mercer has it. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the... Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Cabrera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
The batter, the first baseman.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Settling in now, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arm. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave it.
And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 14.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the balls down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out from 5.
Judge is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 3 out. In now, Aaron Hicks. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First offering on its way. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And gone up into the second deck.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
The right fielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
Aaron.
Back up the middle. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go! Into the second deck and gone! A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. First home run of the campaign for him, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. Hit down the third baseline. Backhanded. And a high throw as Cabrera's got no shot at it. And they'll tag him out in the rundown.
The batter.
Stepping in, Torres. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Zimmerman hasn't had his best stuff today. Harrison's got it. Oh, look at Harrison. He is out. Now the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches for batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
Matt Moore takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Didi Gregorius will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Popped straight up, but this will land untouched. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Matuk. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 5 and the Tigers 9. Standing in, Jeimer Candelario will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone!
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Now batting,
Josh Harrison stands in.
Josh Harrison.
And it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here it comes. Bold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Here's a pop-up now. Sanchez moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
Ready for another shot now. Jordy Mercer. 1 run in and
Mercer.
1 gone so far this inning. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
This inning didn't get started the way he hoped with that home run. I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Miguel Cabrera is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Tigers able to claw one back on the strength of this solo shot. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Boyd. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat.
Boyd.
Hit hard up the middle. Mercer to his left. He's there. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So the lineup flips over and digging in. DJ LeMahieu. He was a double play victim last time around. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game. Line towards center field. Mata is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Next for the Yankees.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Mono matchup numbers against Matt Moore. Not great. He's 1 for 8.
I know you're standing on the mound. You've got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Mata, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the back here in the Bronx. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Nick Castellanos now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Grounded down the third baseline, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
John Hicks is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The bouncer to the left side. throw won't get him. Now to the plate, Kristen Stewart. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Turns on, but it's wide at first and foul. Ready with the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Number 17, Grayson Griner.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tigers strand a pair. They're down here 5-1.
7th inning stretch.
Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Hero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, talk about having a day, Hero. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
We'll see it moving up the third base off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Into the box now, Torres, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground to short. Mercer is there. There's Harrison for one. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 5 and the Tigers 1. Now batting, Jeimer Candelario. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Now with the plate, Josh Harrison. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking of it.
Left field and deep. Back goes Stanton to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now in the box, Jordy Mercer. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 5-1. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out with Matt Moore as we get the inning underway.
Gary.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Stewart's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Now back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Mata is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Miguel Cabrera. And they'll need him to get something going here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Hit hard back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth. Next up for Detroit, Nicholas Castellanos. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, John Hicks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts.
The center fielder, number 8.
Now at the plate, Mikey Mata. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Last breath for the Tigers. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Luis